Hey man, say man, it's your boy Big Dreams. Welcome back to the channel. Before we carry on any further with this video, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment, most importantly, make sure y'all subscribe and hit that post notification bell. Set it to all. We is back with another banging video, back with another reaction video, man. And today y'all see the screen, man. Sean Diddy Combs arrested in New York hotel, bro. We finna dig in here and see what's going on. I'm not gonna make the opening of this video too long. All I ask is that y'all smash that like button, and so this video can rank higher in the algorithm. Go crazy in the comments and let me know what you want me to react to. And if you're watching me and you're not subscribed, man, subscribe. That's all I ask. We finna go ahead and dig into this video, man.
Breaking news tonight, Sean Diddy Combs has been arrested in a Manhattan hotel this evening after a grand jury indicted the music mogul. His attorney tells CNN that he is currently being processed. The charges are unclear as of this moment. Joining us now is CNN's entertainment reporter Elizabeth Wagmeister, and also with us CNN chief legal correspondent Ellie Honig. Elizabeth, you were a big part of revealing some details about Diddy's conduct in private over the course of the last couple of months. That video led to a lot more scrutiny on what he has been accused of. What do we know at this point about what this case might ultimately be about?
Abby, at the moment, we don't know what the charges are. I have information that he was arrested tonight at a Manhattan hotel. He is currently being processed.
Y'all could have.
From his attorney,
They could have bleeped that part out. They ain't had to show it. We all seen it. Y'all could have blocked that part out, man. Come on, man.
They said that in anticipation of these charges that Diddy relocated to New York last week. And here's a statement that I have from his attorney. He says, "We are disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe is an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs by the U.S. Attorney's Office." He goes on to say that he is an imperfect person, but is not criminal. Now, Abby, that video that you just spoke about was a few months ago. It's not criminal.
That's got to be a joke.
Disturbing video of Diddy violently assaulting his ex-girlfriend Cassandra Ventura, better known as the singer, her stage name Cassie. Now, up until this point, when we broke this video, Diddy had denied the allegations against him. Cassie is one of 10 civil suits against Diddy, 9 of which he is accused directly of sexually assault. Up until that video, he denied everything. After that video came out, he changed his tone. He apologized for his conduct in that video. But I have to tell you, Abby, just as of last week, a former member of Danity Kane, which was one of the bands from Making the Band, Diddy's show that was on MTV, she sued him for sexual assault and other disturbing allegations, and he denied that. So he continues the denials, and he still maintains his innocence, even though he has been arrested tonight.
And Ellie, not a huge amount of information available tonight, but Elizabeth brought up something that I want you to give us a little bit of insight into. Diddy is here in New York, in Manhattan. He apparently came here in anticipation that something like this might happen. What should we understand about what that might mean? It could very well be that this is a federal arrest being processed here in New York.
So, Abby, there are some important things we do not know, including the specific charges that have been lodged against Sean Combs. But there are some really important things we do know. First of all, based on the attorney's statement, based on our reporting, this is a federal prosecution. It's not a state prosecution. The fact that he's being processed in Manhattan tells me that's the Southern District of New York. That's consistent with the reporting that the Southern District of New York had been handling this case. That's the office I used to work at. That's an office that sort of specializes in high-stakes cases. Just in the last year or so, Southern District of New York, just as an example, has successfully prosecuted Sam Bankman-Fried, Senator Robert
But see,
Menendez.
look though, this my thing right here with the whole situation. The Cassie situation, once that footage surfaced on the internet of an 8-year-old, close to 10-year-old situation, they couldn't do nothing to him then because statute of limitations, as they say, in that area, or just the law in general. Many allegations and statements were made saying that he's done this. There's these tapes, freak off tapes. He drugs people. they do sexual things and he has them do sexual things on other people, like all of this stuff here. And I used to sit up here and say, like, how they ain't arrest this man yet? But it's like, you be having to think. It's statements and allegations. You know what I'm saying? No evidence. And so many lawsuits have been filed. So many allegations have been made. So many statements have been made. So many situations in different times, whether it be in the 90s, the early 2000s, early 2010s, have all been brought to the internet by different people. Jaguar Wright, Gene Deal, and to be honest, bro, many more people. You know what I'm saying? And it's like now, and I have a lot of screenshots of what they've been covering on social media. We're going to get into that in a few minutes on what they've been covering in social media. So as per what they've been posting on social media, they've confiscated evidence of the freak-off tapes that everybody has been talking about, with the victims on there, with the drugs, with the stuff that was going on and everything that everybody's accusing him of. You know what I'm saying? So now that they've captured evidence, they've been able to move forward with an arrest. It all makes sense now. You know what I'm saying? At one point in time, it might have seemed like, dang, they ain't gonna never get away, or they ain't gonna never try to form an arrest to actually come and get this man. But it's like, you really gotta think, like, these people just been making allegations. They ain't really came forward with no type of evidence. But it's like, now they done confiscated the freak-off tapes, drugs, baby oil, lubricant, all this stuff, and they were saying that he's caught, or he was caught with some sort of narcotics when he was arrested here just a day ago or some hours ago. I don't know when they arrested him, but yeah, bro, we gonna see how this go, because apparently his defense team is like trying to bail him out, a $50 million bail being at that, which is an OD amount. But we honestly just have to see how this play out, bro.
What we do know is a grand jury has indicted Sean Combs, meaning they found probable cause that he committed at least one federal crime. Now, as to what happens next, there will be, likely tomorrow or within the next couple of days, but usually in the SDNY, you try to do it the next day, there will be an arraignment, meaning Sean Combs will appear in court with his lawyers. There are no cameras in federal court. He will be advised of the charges against him, and he will almost certainly enter a not guilty plea. But the key thing to watch for is then we'll have the question of bail. Will prosecutors agree to let him out on bail? Will prosecutors ask the judge to lock him up pending trial? That could end up in a contentious argument. So these are things that are going to play out over the next 24 or 48 hours. And finally, Abby, with respect to the charges themselves, it's important to note, we've all seen that video, but assault and sexual assault are not federal crimes. Those are prosecuted in state court. So what I expect to see when we see this indictment is some sort of crime with some element of organization to it, sex trafficking, something along those lines, if it's based on some of the allegations we've heard.
And of course, back in March, his homes in LA and in Miami were raided. All of this leading up to this moment. Elizabeth and Ellie, a lot more to this story will be coming up in the coming days and weeks.
I ain't even know that jump was finna end. That was an unexpected ending. But bro, let's go through some of the like screenshots that I've been like literally seeing on social media. So the first one that I came across is Diddy indicted on sex trafficking, racketeering, and prostitution charges, accused of using his business to engage in kidnapping, arson, bribery, and more. So those are some of the charges that apparently he's being charged with at the moment, or fixing to be charged with. Racketeering could possibly land him life in prison if, you know what I'm saying, they're able to convict him of such. Sex trafficking, maximum is life in prison, minimum 15 years if he's convicted of such. Transportation for prostitution, maximum 10 years in prison. So and then it says right here, Diddy's defense team proposes $50 million bond. And it says it was co-signed by Sean Combs, his mother, his sister, the mother of his oldest daughter, and his 3 adult sons. So that's that. And then it says right here, the feds confirmed there is evidence and videos of the freak-offs Diddy was having. This came from Say Cheese TV Instagram page. So they've confiscated the actual freak-off tapes, and they have that evidence to work off of. And apparently, because I just literally, it says Diddy pleads not guilty to racketeering conspiracy and sex trafficking charges. Just so, and this is off the Shade Room Instagram, just so I can show y'all that I'm not capped. That's what it says right there. So apparently they must have already came to a not guilty verdict on the racketeering and sex trafficking charges. But they apparently, you know what I'm saying? Right here it says the assistant United States attorney says Diddy had what happened or what appeared to be narcotics found in his hotel before being taken into federal custody. So what I'm taking with all of this, it can really be a number of things that they can charge him for. He's already been, they say it already been found not guilty to the racketeering and sex trafficking charges. So it's a matter of what else they're gonna try to convict him of, or this, that, and the third. His defense team is offering 50 mil. You know what I'm saying? So if you see Diddy walking as a free man at some point, they must have, you know what I'm saying, came to an agreement that they gonna take that 50 mil, man. So I mean, it's really a 50-50 type of thing right here, if you ask me, because the charges that could have possibly landed him in prison for life, he's been found not guilty for. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna be hearing a lot of news about stuff that's going on as far as like the convictions and all of this stuff within the next, like they said, 24, 48 hours, maybe a little bit longer than that. But man, I'm honestly surprised that they even came to a point in time where they was gonna arrest Diddy. Cause like at one point in time with the stuff that people were saying, the interviews people are having, that lawsuits, the Cassie situation, like I said earlier, that kind of sort of like, you know what I'm saying, for me, was one of them situations like, dang, that video came out, they probably gonna arrest him for that. But it was a statute of limitations, it passed that limit. And then the allegations, the sexual assault allegations, people are, yeah, he did this to me, or at this time, or that time, making statements. But you got to keep in mind that those are just statements, not evidence. But they have freak off evidence and narcotics and lubricant baby oil. So they got evidence. It's just a matter of what the system is actually gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But listen, y'all leave y'all opinion in the comments. Y'all let me know. Just to let y'all know, bro, I'm not too much of the person that's gonna get on here and bash anybody for like what they choose to do. Whether they unintentionally do wrong, intentionally do wrong, whatever. I'm not the person that bashes anybody. You know what I'm saying? But I am a person that believes in the higher power. I do believe in God highly. And I believe that God punishes us for everything that we do wrong. You know what I'm saying? I do believe that. Especially if it's something that's causing physical or mental harm to other people. I do honestly believe that. So me, this whole video, I'm just basically covering what the media has been saying. So that's that, man. But listen, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. This is the end of the video. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment. Most importantly, make sure y'all subscribe and hit that post notification bell. Set it to all. All social media links will be in the description. The link to the previous reaction video will be there as well. Follow me on all my social medias. Click the link to the previous reaction video and watch that whole video after you watch this whole video. Still partner with Sean Armour. All that stuff is going to be in the description. Their website is still down. I'm going to let y'all know when it's back up and running so you can get back to utilizing it, man. So just bear with me on that part, but that's besides the point. I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all for showing me love back. and we out this thing, man, for real.